That's a nice 1940 Plymouth.
Number 1.
'55 Ford Crown Victoria Skyliner. Price, $44,900 US. Location, Austin, Texas. This 1955 Ford Crown Victoria Skyliner is an exceptionally rare and visually striking example of mid-1950s American design, featuring the iconic transparent acrylic roof panel that made the Skyliner one of the most distinctive cars of its era. Often referred to as the see-through top Crown Vic, this is a model that instantly stops people in their tracks, and one that remains highly sought after by collectors. Power comes from the original 272 cubic inch wide-block V8, paired with a 3-speed 4-wheel-matic automatic transmission. The engine retains period-correct details, including the oil bath air cleaner, delivering a smooth, relaxed driving experience that perfectly suits this stylish cruiser. Finished in a beautiful aquatone and waterfall blue color scheme, the exterior presents extremely well. The color-coded paint highlights the Crown Victoria's dramatic roofline, stainless trim, and unmistakable mid-century proportions. The transparent roof panel remains the centerpiece, flooding the cabin with light and giving the car its unmistakable Skyliner identity. Inside, the car features a correct style blue vinyl and cloth interior, offering an authentic 1955 look while presenting clean and well cared for. The cabin feels open, airy, and elegant, especially with the light coming through the clear roof, making it one of the most unique interior experiences of the decade. Over the past 10 years and approximately 5,000 miles, this Skyliner has received numerous mechanical and safety updates while remaining true to its original character. Improvements include front and rear brake work, a power brake booster, a bench overhaul of the 4-wheel-matic transmission, power steering components, refreshed suspension bushings and ball joints, new shocks, serviced gauges, updated wiring and vacuum fittings, seat belts, and new tires. The underpinnings have been thoughtfully sorted to make the car enjoyable and confidence-inspiring to drive. The odometer shows 9,445 miles, having been rolled back to zero at the time of the transmission overhaul. The car carries a clean Texas title marked exempt, consistent with its age. Ultra-rare, visually dramatic, and endlessly collectible, the 1955 Ford Crown Victoria Skyliner represents the height of 1950s optimism and design ambition.
Number 2.
Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door. Price, $14,000. Location, Hutto, Texas. This 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door is a very interesting survivor with a story behind it. According to the seller, the car was parked in 1968, making it a long-term dormant classic that has since been brought back to life. It's a two-owner car and remains largely original, which adds to its appeal for collectors who appreciate authenticity. Finished in yellow over a matching yellow interior, this Bel Air carries the unmistakable mid-1950s Chevrolet styling, clean lines, bright trim, and a timeless presence that still turns heads today. The overall presentation suggests an honest car rather than an over-restored one, which is often exactly what buyers are looking for in this price range. Under the hood, the engine has been restored, and the seller notes that the car runs and drives daily without any issues. It's paired with a manual transmission, offering a more engaging driving experience than the typical automatic found in many cars of this era. Notably, this Bel Air is equipped with air conditioning and disc brakes, both welcome upgrades that improve comfort and drivability while still respecting the car's original character. The title is listed as clean, with no reported significant damage or major issues. Overall, this is not a concours-level show car, but rather a solid, usable classic that you can enjoy regularly without fear. Summary. At $14,000, this 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air represents an affordable entry into Tri-5 ownership. With its long-term history, restored engine, tasteful upgrades, and classic color combination, it's a great example of a vintage Chevrolet that's meant to be driven and enjoyed, not just parked and admired.
Number 3.
1950 Ford Custom Sedan. Price, $31,900. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's take a closer look at a beautifully restored example of early post-war American motoring, this 1950 Ford Custom Sedan, finished in sportsman green and known among enthusiasts as the shoebox Ford. This car represents a turning point in automotive design, when Ford moved from the old pre-war styles to a much cleaner, smoother, and more modern silhouette. Even today, that shape remains iconic, simple, elegant, and unmistakably classic. This particular car has been fully restored, and the quality of the work really shows. The paint has a deep, rich tone that suits the era perfectly, and the chrome trim shines with the kind of brilliance that only polished, restored bright work can give. It sits correctly on period-style wheels wrapped in new radial tires, a small upgrade that helps the car track smoothly and confidently on modern roads. Under the hood is Ford's legendary 239 cubic inch flathead V8. If you know classic cars, you know the flathead. It's one of the engines that helped define American hot rodding culture. In factory form, it's smooth, torquey, and characterful. Paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, this car delivers the simple, mechanical driving feel that defined the early 1950s. To help reliability and easy driving, this one has been fitted with an electric fuel pump and an electric cooling fan, subtle upgrades that don't change the character, but do improve usability. Inside, the cabin has been refinished in gray, clean and inviting, with that upright seating position and wide dash layout that makes these cars feel like stepping back in time. It's comfortable, straightforward, and charming, everything you'd expect from a fully restored early post-war sedan. The Ford Custom nameplate in 1950 represented the upper trim level, offering more refinement and style than Ford's base models. And today, it stands as a symbol of the era's simplicity and optimism. These cars were built to be driven, to be enjoyed, to take families to church on Sunday and to work on Monday. So what you're getting here is not just a restored classic, you're getting a beautifully preserved piece of 1950s Americana, ready to show, cruise, or simply enjoy. A car with style, history, and presence, the kind of vehicle that turns heads not because it's loud or flashy, but because it represents something genuine. A time when cars were metal, chrome, heart, and craftsmanship.
Number 4.
That's a nice 1940 Plymouth. Power steering, power disc brakes, new rims, power windows.
1940 Plymouth Special Deluxe Sedan. Price, $16,500. Location, Winter Haven, Florida. Offered here is a clean and thoughtfully upgraded 1940 Plymouth Special Deluxe Sedan, a classic pre-war American automobile that blends timeless styling with modern drivability. Showing just 18,077 miles, this sedan has been transformed into a comfortable, reliable cruiser while still retaining its original character and charm. Under the hood, the original drivetrain has been replaced with a 1970s Dodge Dart inline-six engine, paired to a smooth automatic transmission. This setup dramatically improves ease of use and reliability compared to a stock 1940 configuration, making the car far more enjoyable in real-world driving. Whether cruising around town or heading out on longer drives, this Plymouth offers a relaxed and confidence-inspiring experience. To further enhance drivability, the car is equipped with power steering and power disc brakes, providing lighter steering effort and significantly improved stopping power. Additional comfort features include power windows and power seats, upgrades rarely seen on cars of this era and a welcome surprise once you're behind the wheel. Visually, the sedan presents beautifully in a soft beige exterior finish, a color that complements the car's flowing pre-war lines and elegant proportions. Inside, the red interior adds a bold contrast and gives the cabin a warm, inviting feel. The seating area is spacious and comfortable, making this Plymouth ideal for relaxed cruising or weekend outings. The stance has been upgraded with new American racing wheels wrapped in new tires, adding a subtle custom touch without overpowering the car's classic design. Additional details include tinted windows, blue dot taillights, and a Bluetooth-enabled stereo system, allowing you to enjoy modern audio while maintaining a clean, period-friendly look. According to the seller, this Plymouth runs and drives very well, making it a true turnkey classic rather than a project. It's the kind of car you can enjoy immediately, whether you're heading to local shows, casual cruise nights, or simply enjoying a vintage drive on the open road. The seller has also indicated trade options may be considered, offering added flexibility for the right buyer. In summary, this 1940 Plymouth Special Deluxe sedan offers classic pre-war styling, tasteful modern upgrades, and strong overall value. It's a distinctive and usable vintage sedan that stands out from the crowd, perfect for enthusiasts who want classic looks without sacrificing comfort or drivability.
Number 5.
1950 Studebaker Champion. Price, $32,900. Location, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Let's talk about a classic that truly stands apart from the crowd. This is the 1950 Studebaker Champion, a car that represents one of the boldest moments in American automotive design. In an era when most cars follow the same styling cues, Studebaker dared to be different, and the result was a shape that looked like it was years ahead of its time. From the sleek, tapered body to the unmistakable bullet nose front end, this car didn't just follow trends, it set them. Finished in a striking yellow exterior with beautifully contrasting black interior, this Studebaker carries itself with a sense of elegance and mid-century optimism. The lines are smooth, the chrome highlights are refined, and every design choice feels intentional, crafted to reflect confidence and personality. It's the kind of car that turns heads not because it's loud, but because it has presence. Inside, the interior maintains that same vintage charm. The seating is comfortable, the controls feel solid, and the cabin offers that authentic post-war driving experience, simple, stylish, and full of character. You don't just sit in this car, you step back into a different moment in time, when travel was an event and the open road symbolized freedom. Under the hood, the original 6-cylinder engine paired with a manual transmission provides a smooth and engaging drive. It's not about speed or aggression, it's about the feel. The sound of the engine, the shift of the gears, the glide of the road beneath you. This car invites you to enjoy driving the way it used to be, deliberate, connected, and deeply satisfying. What makes this Studebaker truly special is the overall condition and authenticity. With approximately 23,000 miles on the odometer, it has been cared for and preserved, not altered or over-modernized. It still holds its historical integrity, something collectors and enthusiasts value deeply. Owning a 1950 Studebaker Champion isn't just about having a classic car. It's about owning a piece of design history, a representation of a time when American manufacturers took risks, experimented with style, and created something that still feels unique today. Whether you're cruising to a weekend show, displaying it in a collection, or simply enjoying the drive, this Studebaker delivers a timeless experience. If you're looking for something elegant, distinctive, and genuinely meaningful, the 1950 Studebaker Champion offers exactly that: vintage sophistication with undeniable character.
Number 6.
1950 Chevrolet Fleetline 2-door. Price, $10,000. Location, Round Rock, Texas. Mileage, 50,000 miles. This 1950 Chevrolet Fleetline is a classic custom that's built to be driven and enjoyed. Described as a current daily driver, it's a turnkey cruiser with tasteful period-style modifications that give it real hot rod attitude while retaining its vintage charm. Exterior. Finished in green, the Fleetline features classic custom touches including shaved door handles and trunk, a louvered hood, and a properly aggressive stance. The suspension has been lowered approximately 4 inches in the rear and 2 inches up front, giving the car a long, sleek profile that suits the Fleetline's fastback lines perfectly. Interior. The blue interior keeps things simple and functional, appropriate for a driver-focused build. It complements the exterior well and reinforces the car's traditional custom vibe. Drivetrain and chassis. Power comes from a 235 inline-6, upgraded with an Offenhauser split intake and triple carb setup, paired to a Saginaw 3-speed manual transmission. The drivetrain has been modernized with an open drive shaft conversion and a 1967 Nova rear end, improving drivability and reliability. Dual exhaust completes the setup, giving the car the sound it deserves. It also rides on new tires, ready for the road. Summary. An honest, well-sorted driver-quality custom, this 1950 Chevrolet Fleetline isn't a trailer queen, it's meant to be used. With classic hot rod upgrades, a strong inline-6, and a confident stance, it offers a lot of personality for the money. At $10,000 OBO, it's an approachable entry into vintage customs that you can enjoy immediately.
Number 7.
1953 Plymouth Suburban. Price, $7,000. Location, Miami. This 1953 Plymouth Suburban is a retro surf-era wagon transformed into a powerful street rod, blending vintage charm with modern drivability. Refurbished around 2014 and once used as a surf shop promotional vehicle in Pismo Beach, California, it now runs a 440 Ci V8 crate engine from Carolina Machine Engines paired with a Torque Flight 3-speed automatic. The car was purchased by the seller in 2022 and has since been maintained with mechanical updates and careful ownership, all documented with refurbishment records, component paperwork, and an Oregon title. Finished in beige with white roof accents, the exterior delivers classic 1950s wagon style enhanced by chrome bumpers, a hood ornament, windshield visor, polished hubcaps, gravel guards, and suburban badging. A receiver hitch, reverse lights, and a single polished exhaust tip add functionality, though rust is noted near the tailgate hinges. The body color 15-inch steel wheels were Coker Classic white walls, while the chassis has been upgraded with a Mustang II style tubular front suspension, power-assisted rack and pinion steering, and 4-wheel disc brakes. The seller notes that the parking brake needs adjustment. Inside, the cabin blends nostalgia with road trip practicality. Both bench seats are ret-rimmed in brown vinyl, and amenities include a Bluetooth Kenwood stereo hidden in the glove box, a push-button AM radio, a Loker floor shifter, brown carpeting, a Prodigy trailer brake controller, and both front shoulder belts and rear lap belts. A wood-rimmed steering wheel on a flaming river tilt column fronts a 100 miles per hour speedometer and auxiliary gauges, though the fuel, oil pressure, and coolant temperature gauges are currently inoperative. The 5-digit odometer shows 4K miles, with about 600 added by the seller. The rear cargo area features a carpeted mat, and the back seat folds flat for expanded utility, ideal for gear, luggage, or surfboards. Under the hood, the 440 Ci V8 brings serious muscle, equipped with hypereutectic pistons, a 270 degrees cam, 9.5:1 compression, a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, MSD ignition, and tubular headers. Supporting components include a Champion aluminum radiator and a 12-volt electrical system. Recent work in early 2024 included a fluid service, plus a new fuel pump and fuel lines for reliability. Power flows to a Ford rear axle through the Torque Flight automatic, giving this classic Suburban the kind of performance impossible in its original form. Offered at no reserve with documentation and refurbishment images, this 440-powered wagon presents a unique opportunity, a vintage Plymouth with charisma, utility, and big block attitude.
Number 8.
1955 Dodge Royal Lancer Hardtop Coupe. Price, $10,000. Location, Miami. This 1955 Dodge Royal Lancer hardtop coupe represents the first year of the Lancer nameplate and showcases Virgil Exner's bold new styling for Dodge. One of 25,831 Royal coupes produced for the year, this example was sold new in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and later received a cosmetic refurbishment before being acquired by the selling dealer in mid-2024. Finished in an eye-catching pink and black combination with a white roof over black and white upholstery, it retains classic mid-50s flair paired with Dodge's 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8 and PowerFlight automatic transmission. Exterior. The body is refinished in pink and black with a contrasting white roof, highlighting Exner's longer, sleeker 1955 redesign. Chrome brightwork accents the grille, bumpers, hood, window surrounds, lamp bezels, and tail fins, while dual fender-mounted mirrors add period style. Chrome 15-inch wire wheels with faux two-eared spinners were July 10, 15 universal white wall bias ply tires. A full-size steel spare with a hubcap sits in the trunk. The sale also includes a front license plate holder and a spare driver door vent window. Interior. Inside, the Royal Lancer features black and white bench seats with silver piping and matching door panels. Red carpeting contrasts the two-tone upholstery, while the bright textured dashboard and trim pieces reflect Dodge's mid-century design language. Cabin equipment includes a heater, a locking glove box, and a town and country AM radio. Somewhere is visible on the seat upholstery. The two-tone steering wheel with chrome horn ring fronts a 120 miles per hour speedometer and auxiliary gauges for amperage, fuel level, oil pressure, and coolant temperature. The odometer shows 96,000 miles, about 20 of which were added by the selling dealer. Total mileage is unknown. The horn is currently inoperative. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from a 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8 featuring 5 main bearings and a 2-barrel carburetor, factory rated at 183 horsepower. The engine is paired with Dodge's 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission and a rear end equipped with a 3.73:1 final drive. 4-wheel hydraulic drum brakes and power-assisted steering round out the mechanical equipment, offering period-correct driving dynamics. Summary. Offered with spare parts and a clean Missouri title, this first-year 1955 Dodge Royal Lancer hardtop coupe blends distinctive Exner styling with classic Dodge V8 performance. With its striking color scheme, chrome wire wheels, and mid-50s charm, it stands as a stylish and collectible example of Dodge's bold transition into forward-look design.
Number 9.
1956 Lincoln Premier Sedan. Price, $5,400. Located, Michigan, USA. There's a certain romance to a project car like this 1956 Lincoln Premier, a sense that time has paused, waiting for the right hands to bring it forward again. Finished in amethyst with a white roof, the car carries the patina of decades, paint loss, scratches, dents, and old primer from repairs started long before 1987. Rust shows along the right rocker, and the power antenna stands frozen in place, reminders that this Lincoln has been resting for a very long time. Its story goes back to 1968, when the second owner purchased it, and then to 1989, when the seller brought it into storage, where it has remained for more than 3 decades. In the last 6 months, signs of revival have slowly appeared. New necks and tires now sit on the 15-inch steel wheels, and the wheel cylinders, rubber brake lines, master cylinder, and brake booster have all been rebuilt or replaced. The result is a car that runs and rolls again, but one still in need of steady, patient attention before it returns to regular use. Inside, the flamingo, white, and black leather tells the story of 1950s optimism. The front seat bottom is covered by a blanket, hinting at where beneath. Power windows, a push-button AM radio, and factory air conditioning are present, but only some remain functional. The radio, AC, and the right side windows are currently inoperative. Even so, the cabin retains that unmistakable Lincoln presence, broad benches, mid-century shapes, and a feeling of spaciousness that define the era. Behind the wheel sits a 2-tone steering wheel facing a wide 130 miles per hour speedometer and simple gauges. The odometer shows 62,000 miles, only 50 of which were added by the seller over decades of storage. Under the amethyst hood, the 368 CIV8, Lincoln's big, smooth power plant, received attention in 2025, including a rebuilt 4-barrel carburetor and a flushed, line fuel tank. It was rated at 275 horsepower when new, a number that once made this sedan a quiet highway cruiser. The exhaust also received repairs this year, but further work will be needed to make the car roadworthy. Power flows through a 3-speed automatic to the rear wheels, the same layout that moved so many Lincoln flagships through Eisenhower-era America. As it sits today, this Premier is a running project, complete, largely original, and rich with mid-century character. It's a piece of 1956 luxury paused in time, waiting for someone to finish the story that began nearly 7 decades ago.
Number 10.
(1956) Mercury Montclair. Price, $38,900. Location, Alabama. This beautifully restored 1956 Mercury Montclair represents the very best of mid-1950s American styling, an era defined by bold colors, sweeping stainless trim, and powerful V8 performance. Benefiting from a full-frame off, nut and bolt restoration, this Montclair has been returned to showroom form with exceptional attention to detail. Finished in a striking two-tone blue and white combination and topped with a light blue power convertible top, it embodies the elegance and optimism that made Mercury a standout in the premium segment of the Ford lineup. Exterior. The presentation is remarkable from every angle. The paintwork shows outstanding depth and gloss, complemented by beautifully restored chrome bumpers, polished trim, dual fender skirts, and distinctive Montclair brightwork. The 15-inch wheels are wrapped in classic wide white-wall BF Goodrich tires, completing the period-correct appearance. The convertible top operates smoothly, and the trunk is properly finished and houses the spare tire just as it would have in 1956. Interior. Inside, the Montclair delivers a cabin that feels both luxurious and authentic to the era. The multi-tone blue vinyl upholstery is beautifully fitted over front split bench and rear bench seating, paired with matching blue carpet and floor mats. The dashboard retains its factory character, featuring the original steering wheel, stock gauges, AM radio, and clock. Every surface, from trim to stitching, reflects the quality of a meticulous restoration. Drivetrain and mechanical. Power comes from Mercury's robust 312 cubic inch V8, equipped with a factory-style carburetor and paired with a Mercomatic 3-speed automatic transmission. The car drives with confidence thanks to power steering and power brakes, making it an easy and enjoyable cruiser even by modern standards. Underneath, the chassis is clean and properly detailed, showing undercoat floors, a new fuel tank, fresh brake and fuel lines, and a tidy dual exhaust system. Summary. With just 1,388 miles since restoration, this 1956 Mercury Montclair stands as a show-quality example of one of Mercury's most stylish and desirable models. Beautifully finished, mechanically well-sorted, and restored to a level suitable for concours display or weekend touring, it offers an outstanding opportunity for collectors seeking a premium 50s American convertible with presence, power, and elegance.
Number 11.
(1957) Buick Super Riviera 2-door hardtop. Price, $34,900. Location, Las Vegas. The 1957 Buick Super Riviera represents one of Buick's most elegant designs of the late 1950s, and this beautifully preserved 2-door hardtop captures the style, luxury, and presence of Buick's golden era. Finished in its factory-correct Dover white, paint code CC, this Riviera hardtop presents with striking originality, complemented by bright, well-presented chrome, correct wide white-wall tires, and the bold front grille unique to the 57 models. With its pillarless hardtop profile, sweeping side trim, and graceful stance, the car embodies the quintessential mid-century American cruiser. Exterior. The Dover white paint shows well and maintains the authentic character expected from a well-kept example of this era. chrome bumpers, trim, and bright work present with strong shine and good fitment, helping highlight Buick's signature sweep spear bodyline. Wide white wall bias-ply tires and original-style hubcaps complete the period look. The Riviera hardtop design, with no B-pillar, offers the open, airy sophistication that set Buick apart in the premium mid-priced market. Minor imperfections consistent with age are present but do not detract from the overall appearance. Interior. Inside, the car retains its two-tone black cloth and vinyl upholstery, a classic Buick combination that complements the sleek exterior. The cabin remains clean, comfortable, and period-correct, with factory-style materials, trim patterns, and switchgear intact. The original dashboard features the stock gauges, chrome accents, and original AM radio, still operational, along with a functional blower motor. The column shift selector engages smoothly, and the interior presents with only light where appropriate for a car of this vintage. Overall, it conveys the refined, upscale atmosphere that Buick intended in 1957. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from the numbers-matching 364Ci nailhead V8, an engine celebrated for its torque, reliability, and distinctive vertical valve design. The engine runs smoothly and confidently, paired with Buick's Dynaflow automatic transmission, also column-shifted and known for its velvety, seamless power delivery. Recent mechanical servicing includes a new fuel pump and new front-wheel cylinders, helping ensure reliable, consistent operation. Power steering and power brakes make this Buick an easy, enjoyable cruiser, and the car offers the comfortable ride quality Buick was famous for. Minor mechanical notes include an inaccurate speedometer and inoperative wipers. Documentation and history. This Riviera comes with desirable original documentation, including the original certificate of title, owner's manual, accessories booklet, and service receipts, adding provenance and long-term ownership clarity. Such documentation is increasingly rare and enhances the car's collector appeal. Summary. Authentic, stylish, and mechanically well-sorted, this 1957 Buick Super Riviera hardtop is a standout example of 50s Buick craftsmanship. With its numbers-matching nailhead V8, factory-correct dover white finish, documented history, and classic hardtop design, it offers the ideal blend of originality, drivability, and vintage elegance. Whether for weekend cruising, local shows, or adding a beautifully preserved Buick to a collection, this Super Riviera delivers the full mid-century American motoring experience.
Number 12.
1948 Chevrolet Fleetline Custom. Price, $34,900. Location, Houston, Texas. Offered here is a striking 1948 Chevrolet Fleetline, tastefully customized and built to be driven and enjoyed. With just 1,234 miles showing, this Fleetline delivers classic post-war Chevrolet styling paired with thoughtful upgrades that enhance both comfort and drivability. Power comes from a smooth inline 6-cylinder engine, paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, giving the car a fun, engaging driving experience with improved highway manners. An airbag suspension system at all 4 corners allows for adjustable stance and ride quality, making this Fleetline as versatile as it is eye-catching. Finished in a silver exterior over a gray interior, the color combination suits the car beautifully. The body is straight, and while the paint is described as driver quality, it presents very well and looks great overall. A standout detail is the custom-painted firewall, which adds a unique and show-worthy touch when the hood is open. Classic old-school Q-beam spotlights, along with nicely preserved chrome and stainless trim, complete the exterior with just the right amount of vintage attitude. Inside, the interior is clean and presentable, matching the overall character of the build. This Fleetline starts easily, drives very well, and is described as a blast to drive. According to the seller, all lights, signals, gauges, and the horn function as they should. Pre-purchase inspections are welcomed and encouraged, and assistance with transportation can be arranged if needed. Simply put, this is a beautiful and unique custom Fleetline that clearly received a lot of thought and attention during its build. It turns heads everywhere it goes and promises plenty of fun, attention, and lasting memories for its next owner.
Number 13.
1940 Ford Sedan. Price, $28,500. Location, Trussville, Alabama. Offered here is a very nice 1940 Ford sedan, tastefully upgraded for comfortable cruising while retaining classic pre-war style. This is a solid driver that runs and drives well, making it a great choice for someone looking to enjoy a vintage Ford without sacrificing modern convenience. Power comes from a Chevrolet 305 V8 sourced from a 1986 Camaro Z28, equipped with tuned port fuel injection, and paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. The drivetrain provides reliable performance and smooth operation, ideal for both local cruising and longer drives. This Ford is well equipped with air conditioning, power steering, and power windows, adding a level of comfort rarely found in cars of this era. It rides on old-style American wheels, giving it a classic hot rod stance that complements the bright orange exterior and beige interior. Overall, this 1940 Ford sedan is a clean, well-sorted classic with tasteful upgrades, offering the look of a traditional hot rod with the drivability of a modern cruiser. A solid driver that's ready to be enjoyed as is.
Number 14.
1951 Buick Super Tourback Sedan. Price, $27,600. Location, Moline, Illinois. Offered here is a truly unique and beautifully executed 1951 Buick Super Tourback Sedan, a classic post-war Buick that blends unmistakable early 1950s styling with serious modern performance. Showing just 12,234 miles, this Buick is not your average restored cruiser. This is a thoughtfully built restomod designed to drive, impress, and dominate at car shows. Under the hood sits a Chevrolet LS1 Corvette V8, delivering modern reliability, strong horsepower, and effortless cruising capability. Power is sent through a 4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission, making this Buick smooth and comfortable on the highway while still packing plenty of punch when you put your foot down. The drivetrain is further enhanced by a Camaro-sourced Posi-traction rear end, ensuring confident traction and drivability. The chassis has been extensively upgraded to match the power. Up front, a Fatman Fabrications Mustang 2 independent front suspension improves handling and ride quality, while the rear features an air ride suspension, allowing the car to sit low and aggressive or ride comfortably at cruising height. Four-wheel disc brakes and power steering provide modern stopping power and easy maneuverability, making this large classic feel surprisingly nimble. Comfort and usability were clearly priorities in this build. The car is equipped with air conditioning, cruise control, and power outlets, making it perfectly suited for long drives, road trips, and summer cruising. A dual Flowmaster exhaust system gives the LS-powered Buick a deep, authoritative sound without being overbearing. Visually, this Buick stands out immediately. Finished in an elegant green exterior over a bold red interior, it captures the drama and personality of early 1950s American design. The seller makes it clear, do not change the interior, it's the soul of the car, and it perfectly complements the exterior. Rolling on 15-inch Kragar Heritage wire wheels wrapped in 235/75 or Coker Classic whitewall tires, the stance is period correct with a custom edge. According to the previous owner, the frame has been boxed and coated with a rust-resistant finish, adding strength and long-term durability. In preparation for sale, the current owner commissioned a complete professional inspection, resulting in $4,592.95 in recent repairs, ensuring the car is sorted, dependable, and ready to be enjoyed. Documentation for this work is available upon request. In closing, this 1951 Buick Super Tourback offers the best of both worlds, timeless Buick styling paired with modern LS performance, upgraded suspension, and real-world drivability. It's a car that begs to be driven, admired, and shown, with the kind of presence that can easily earn attention and trophies wherever it goes.
Number 15.
1955 Chevrolet 150. Price, $34,500. Location, Trussville, Alabama. Offered here is a 1955 Chevrolet 150, upgraded with Bel Air chrome trim, giving it a more upscale Tri-5 look while retaining its clean, straightforward character. The car runs and drives well and represents a solid driver that's ready to enjoy now, with a few finishing touches left for the next owner. Power comes from a mildly built 350 cubic inch V8, paired with a 700R4 automatic transmission, delivering dependable performance and relaxed highway cruising. The car is equipped with power steering and power four-wheel disc brakes, making it far more comfortable and confidence-inspiring than a stock example. Additional features include air conditioning, currently needing a recharge, and a heater that still needs to be connected. The floors are reported to be solid, and overall the car presents as a usable, honest driver rather than a trailer-only showpiece. Cosmetically, most of the Bel Air chrome is in place, though the driver and passenger door trim are missing, and the seller notes interest in acquiring those pieces if available. This Chevy still needs some light finishing work, but it can be driven and enjoyed as is while improvements are made over time. A great opportunity to own a classic 1955 Chevy with V8 power, modern braking, and drivability upgrades, ideal for someone looking for a Tri-5 that's already on the road and ready for further personalization.
Number 16.
Price, $18,500. Location, Canyon Lake, Texas. Mileage, 93,000 miles. This 1962 Cadillac sedan DeVille is a well-preserved, highly original example of early 60s Cadillac luxury, offered at an attractive price point well below Haggerty Blue Book value. Described as a lifelong California car, it presents as a solid, honest driver that's ready to be enjoyed rather than hidden away. Exterior. Finished in classic white, the car retains its original presence and straight body lines. There are some cosmetic blemishes consistent with age, including light surface rust around the rear window trim and trunk lid, as well as a dented rear bumper with minor surface rust. Importantly, the structure tells a much better story. The front fenders have been removed and inspected, revealing remarkably clean and rust-free metal underneath, with no major rust areas elsewhere. Interior. The blue interior remains stock and inviting, delivering that unmistakable Cadillac lounge-like feel. The dashboard was recently removed and repainted, freshening up the cabin while maintaining originality. Overall, the interior presents as very good for a driver-quality car. Drivetrain and performance. Power comes from Cadillac's smooth V8 paired with an automatic transmission. The car starts easily whether cold or hot, runs cool with no overheating issues, and cruises comfortably at 70 miles per hour on the highway. The only noted deviation from stock is an alternator upgrade, a practical and common improvement. Even better, the original factory air conditioning is fully functional, a major plus for a Texas cruiser. The car sits on brand new tires, adding confidence on the road. Condition and summary. This is not a concours restoration, and it doesn't pretend to be. Instead, it's a very nice driver that you can confidently enjoy without worry. Smooth running, solid underneath, largely original, and properly priced, this 1962 Cadillac sedan DeVille offers classic Cadillac presence, comfort, and road manners at a value that's getting harder to find. A true early 60s cruiser, perfect for weekend drives, local shows, or simply enjoying the Cadillac experience the way it was meant to be.
Number 17.
1929 Ford Model A Custom Hot Rod. Price, $59,000. Location, Houston, Texas. Offered here is a beautifully built 1929 Ford Model A, a high-quality custom hot rod that blends classic pre-war styling with modern performance and show-level craftsmanship. With only 300 miles since completion, this car is fresh, dialed in, and ready to be enjoyed as a show car or weekend cruiser. Power comes from a 302 cubic inch V8, paired with a C4 automatic transmission for smooth, reliable performance. Fuel delivery is handled by an advanced self-tuning 8-stack electronic fuel injection system by EXEFI, providing instant throttle response, modern drivability, and a stunning visual presentation. Ignition is managed by Holley MSD, while a local shifter completes the driver-focused setup. Visually, this Model A stands out with a carefully curated mix of classic Ford components, including a 1932 Ford grille and headlights, a 1933 Ford dashboard, and 1939 Lincoln Zephyr taillights, all seamlessly integrated into the build. The body is very straight, finished in beautiful gold paint with excellent depth and shine, complemented by high-quality chrome and stainless throughout. The car rides on American vintage wheels, with a staggered setup of 15-inch fronts and 17-inch rears, giving it an aggressive yet balanced stance. The exhaust note is strong and refined, adding to the overall driving experience without being overbearing. Inside, the custom tan interior is done right, offering comfort, quality materials, and thoughtful execution. The rear trunk opens electronically at the push of a button, and the hood is easily removable, making access and display effortless at shows. Simply put, this is a turnkey custom Model A, beautifully built, highly detailed, and equally at home on the show field or out on the road. A standout classic hot rod that promises enjoyment, attention, and lasting memories for its next owner.
Number 18.
1934 Ford Model 40 Sedan. Price, $39,990. Location, Loxahatchee, Florida. Offered here is a striking 1934 Ford Model 40 Sedan, a beautifully executed hot rod that combines classic pre-war styling with proven modern performance. Showing just 7,300 miles, this car features an original all-steel body and a thoughtfully engineered build that's equally at home on the show field or out on the open road. At its core, this Ford is powered by a reliable Chevrolet 350 V8, paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, delivering smooth, effortless performance and excellent street manners. The drivetrain is supported by a box chassis, a Mustang 2 independent front suspension, and a rugged Ford 9-inch rear end, providing a solid, confidence-inspiring foundation with modern handling and ride quality. Visually, this Model 40 makes a strong impression. The exterior has been extensively refined with a subtle 2 to 3-inch chopped roof, a fully shaved body, and cheater-style mirrors, giving the car a clean, aggressive profile without losing its classic Ford identity. Suicide-style doors with reversed hidden hinges add both drama and craftsmanship, while hidden door locks keep the exterior lines smooth and uncluttered. Removable sided panels allow easy access to the engine bay and add versatility for show presentation. Finished in a bold red exterior, the car presents beautifully and highlights the elegant curves of Ford's early 1930s design. The attention to detail continues inside, where you'll find a fully carpeted interior trimmed in red and gray ultra-leather and fabric, offering a custom look that's both comfortable and visually striking. Modern amenities have been seamlessly integrated, including air conditioning, an AM/FM stereo with USB connectivity, and a rear-view camera, making this classic hot rod genuinely enjoyable in today's driving conditions. The interior is clean, well-finished, and designed to be as functional as it is attractive. Under the hood, the engine bay is immaculately detailed, reinforcing the car's high-quality build and careful presentation. According to the seller, this Ford is immaculate inside and out, turnkey ready, and needs nothing, perfect for cruising, showing, or simply enjoying. In summary, this 1934 Ford Model 40 sedan offers the best of both worlds, authentic steel body hot rod style paired with dependable modern mechanicals and comfort features. With its strong stance, clean execution, and proven drivetrain, it's a standout classic that's ready to be driven and admired wherever it goes.
Number 19.
1950 Crosley Station Wagon, Micro Machine. Price, $8,900. Location, Indiana. This 1950 Crosley Station Wagon represents one of the most distinctive compact American cars of the post-war era. Finished in blue with contrasting red interior, it retains the charming, straightforward styling that made Crosley vehicles instantly recognizable in their time. The body and paint present cleanly, and the chrome trim remains in good condition throughout. Power comes from a small 4-cylinder engine paired with a manual transmission, delivering the simple and efficient driving character Crosley was known for. The vehicle rides on its original 12-inch wheels with factory hubcaps and still operates on a 6-volt electrical system, with the addition of aftermarket turn signals for practical road use. Inside, the cabin is compact but clean, with seating and trim that present well considering the vehicle's age. The wagon format offers surprising versatility for such a small footprint. Crosley's place in automotive history is significant, as the company was an early innovator, responsible for both the first mass-produced overhead cam engine in America and the introduction of four-wheel disc brakes on a production car. These cars also attracted notable owners including Dwight Eisenhower, Frank Lloyd Wright, and Nelson Rockefeller. This example stands as a well-preserved and uncommon survivor, offering a unique collecting opportunity with charm, conversation value, and historical interest.
Number 20.
1950 Studebaker Commander. Price, $6,900. Location, Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is the 1950 Studebaker Commander, a car that represented the bold new direction of American automotive styling at the start of the jet age. While most manufacturers in the early 1950s were still designing cars with conservative pre-war lines, Studebaker went in a completely different direction, introducing shapes and styling touches that felt futuristic, sleek, and almost aircraft-inspired. And this Commander captures that character perfectly. The first thing that stands out is the famous Studebaker front end. Often referred to as the bullet nose, the design immediately set the car apart from anything else on the road. It was dramatic, expressive, and undeniably memorable. Whether you loved it or thought it was unusual, you noticed it, and that was exactly the point. Studebaker wanted to stand out, and they succeeded. This particular example is finished in burgundy, inside and out, maintaining a very original and authentic look. The cloth interior, the dashboard with its chrome accents, and the clean, simple lines of the cabin all reflect the understated luxury that Studebaker was aiming for. There's also a tan headliner and some classic mid-century design touches that really connect you to the era. One standout detail is the exterior sun visor over the windshield, along with rear-hinged suicide doors, a feature almost never seen on modern cars today. These touches give the Commander a true period presence. Under the hood, the car is powered by Studebaker's 246 cubic inch inline-six engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission mounted on the steering column. In 1950, this setup produced roughly 102 horsepower, not a performance car by today's standards, but smooth, durable, and well-suited to relaxed cruising. The engine in this example does run, but it currently has an internal knock and will need a rebuild. That makes this car ideal for someone who enjoys mechanical restoration or wants to build a reliable cruiser from solid original bones. What makes the 1950 Studebaker Commander especially interesting is its place in design history. Much of its styling came from the studios of Raymond Loewy, one of the most influential industrial designers of the 20th century. Loewy believed the future should look different, and Studebaker was the one American car company bold enough to let him explore that vision. The sweeping lines, wraparound rear window on the Starlight Coupe, and bold front-end designs forced the rest of the American auto industry to rethink what modern cars should look like. Today, these cars aren't common. They stand apart at shows, cruise-ins, and collections. They're simple to maintain, mechanically approachable, and full of personality. For someone looking for a classic that tells a story, something beyond the usual Fords and Chevrolets, the Studebaker Commander offers a distinctive, historically meaningful ownership experience. This one needs some mechanical attention, but it has originality, style, and presence, all at a price point that makes it a strong candidate for restoration or preservation. A true piece of early jet-age automotive design, ready for its next chapter. (1966) Volkswagen Beetle, Pigalle Edition. Price, $7,900. Location, Nesconset, New York. This is a 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, and not just any Beetle, this is the rare Pigalle Edition. Produced for a short period in the mid-1960s, the Beetle trim was one of Volkswagen's special interior packages, designed to bring a sense of European style and personality to the already iconic Beetle. Named after the Pigalle district in Paris, the interior was meant to feel bold, fashionable, and distinctly continental. Finished in pearl white L87 pearl white, this Beetle immediately carries that familiar and timeless silhouette that made the Beetle one of the most recognizable cars in automotive history. But when you open the door, the character becomes unmistakable. The Pigalle edition features a deep red interior, including the seats, door cards, carpet, and trim. It's a strong visual contrast against the white exterior and gives the car a warm, expressive personality that sets it apart from standard Beetles of the era. The odometer shows 56,848 miles, and the car still retains many original German components, including Volkswagen Securic glass and German steel fenders. The lighting equipment is original Hella, adding to its authenticity. The drivetrain features the correct 1966 F-Series 4-cylinder engine paired with a manual transmission. The car has been converted to 12-volt, which is a common and practical upgrade for improved reliability and lighting performance. This Beetle does run and drive, and it carries the light, simple, mechanical feel that has made the Beetle beloved worldwide. It's a car that feels honest, a machine you can hear, understand, and enjoy at any speed. The experience is about engagement, charm, and the unmistakable hum of the air-cooled engine behind you. There are a few needs to note. The windshield wipers are currently not operating. The driver's side floor pan will need replacement, and the driver's side heater core requires attention. These are reparable items and fairly common for Beetles of this era, especially those with original body integrity. Parts availability for vintage Volkswagens remains strong, and the enthusiast community is one of the most supportive in the classic car world. As it sits, this is a solid and attractive entry into classic car ownership, especially for someone who appreciates originality and period-correct detail. The Pigalle edition is not commonly found, and its style and historical interest make it more desirable than a standard 1966 Beetle. For someone looking for a charming weekend driver, a conversation piece at local car gatherings, or a unique restoration candidate, this 1966 Volkswagen Beetle Pigalle edition presents an opportunity to own a distinctive and collectible piece of Volkswagen history.